This match was so damn stressful, I lost my voice. The ending, the middle, damn, the beginning, the whole thing was just absolutely wild. Guys, I really hope you enjoy the video. It's a banger. If you do, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. But without any further ado, all right, guys. It has been a day today in Warzone. We only won 3 games, and I swear I felt like we got completely shit on all night, all day. And I gotta say, after playing for 6 hours a day, I really have a lot of respect for you guys out there who are struggling, like really, your 1 KDs, your sub 1 KDs, shit, even your sub 2 KDs. It's not easy playing Warzone for anyone, but you guys are at a massive disadvantage. And I definitely implore you guys for getting out here and trying to just have fun with it and get better. But here we are spectating the first guy of the game, Rife. He is solo, looting fast and efficiently, trying to analyze situations. Seems like he could be a decent player. And like I said, dude, the day I've had in Warzone, these all better be goats, because this is all I played with all day long. I understand the hesitation. Here's some gunshots over here, so he knows that there are enemies here. Little sniper Armaguerra gameplay. If you saw my video yesterday, you know damn well it's one of my favorite setups, my favorite classes. I love this shit. They've already set up a nebula bomb. Jeez. I'll be honest, guys, and let me know in the comment section below what you think, because I'm genuinely curious. I feel like, you know, everyone always gives Verdansk like huge props for being a goated map, which it was for sure. But I really think the game has changed drastically because of the loadout changes. How fast players are able to gather their loadout. It's not even really that important anymore to loot up. You just wait a minute and a half and then you have your loadout and you're good to go. Here we are just getting full fucking sent, dude. He didn't pop any plates, which is real questionable. It looked like Mata was a really good player, and he still might be. I'm not hating on him at all. But, you know, during all that, he should have started popping his plates. That way, when the enemy did push, which we knew he was going to, we would have been able to at least stand a chance. That or vault out of the building and play the backside of the building. But again, guys, I think really what's happened in Warzone is the fact that loadouts, they've come faster and faster and faster. The updates have come, and now that you can literally get your loadout for free in the first minute and a half, 2 minutes, it just gets, it's increased the level of sweatiness. It's increased the level of sweatiness because no longer do you have to, you know, drop at hot areas, gather money, fight it out with ground loot weapons. You can literally open a random box like your boy did, get your loadout weapons, your favorite loadout weapons, wait for the free one, and then it's off to the races, which essentially, like, as a player, we enjoy that. But when you do the flip side, all the enemies have their loadouts too. A lot of people think it evens the skill gap, but again, dude, I think there should be an emphasis early game on looting and getting money. That's why it's here. If the point's just to have our loadies, why not just get rid of all the loot and just have loadouts everywhere? Or when you die, you just spawn back with loadouts. You know, they've changed the game so drastically, and I know this is kind of me gripe, and this is more or less what the video is going to be in the beginning. But that mixed with the amount of self-reses that are around, that mixed with, you know, people coming back from redeploys, being bought back, prices getting cheaper. It just seems like it's getting more TDM based than ever before. And I think that's really why, I think that's what's run a lot of players off, to be honest. I mean, imagine you guys out there, you have a 1 KD, shit, you have a 2 KD, you got a 0.5 KD, and you're still trying to understand things, but in your lobby, you have a TTVer who's already got his load, he's just blowing through you literally a minute and a half in. It creates this weird unbalance in the BR world, in my opinion. And I've been playing BRs for a long time. I've never seen anything like this. And again, for the past like 6 months, maybe a year or so, since Caldera's release, something's been off, and I haven't really been able to put my finger on it. I like Caldera, you know, the loadouts aren't bad, the Vanguard weapons are okay, but I think the biggest problem in all is just how they've dumbed down this game. And I think they originally thought it would help out the newer players, but as we spectate, what I notice is a lot of newer players, they don't have anything. They're getting bullshit loot. They're getting ground loot weapons, and they're just getting blown through by everyone that's reverse boosting, VPNing, or just goats that happen to be in their lobby. They don't stand a chance in hell, which is greatly decreased the skill gap, which more or less has forced a lot of players to start camping, because the moment they cross in the open, they get beamed by somebody with their loadout. But enough griping. Let me know what you guys think, man. Again, something's been off with Warzone since Caldeira's release. I don't think it's just the map. I think it's the whole puzzle. I think it's every piece of the puzzle. We do have a UAV we could use. There we go. The only reason I like the fact that you use it is for this defensive measure. There's the enemy closing the gap right there, and here we are trying to get back to the buy to get our teammate back. Now, teammate can safely land on his loadout since this guy's way over here. We do have another guy right here who looks to be closing in as well. He's got to be careful of that guy. And to be fair, if I was orange, I would land with blue. I would go to blue's area and try my best to cover him. Not really sure why we're crouch walking. I don't understand this at all. UAV is now gone. If the enemy's smart, he's going to go on the back side of the building to try to get his teammate, and that's where the ping was last seen. So I doubt he's going to cross in the front. And look, with our dude Luke getting clapped so easily, I would rather these guys play together and fight these guys, because they're at a massive disadvantage skill-wise, positioning-wise, strategy-wise. Now look, if we had another teammate here, it'd be a 2v1. Blue's slowly trying to close the gap, but it's not looking good for your boy and company. I mean, just simple thing right there. The moment he got the knock and the execute, to be honest, if he got the knock, I would have just bailed out the doorway, but he still got the execute off safely. He should have just bailed out the door and played his life. He didn't, and it costed him his. Luckily, though, Luke was there to go ahead and follow up and kill the enemy player, but don't really know what that melee was. Looks like a fat finger, looks like a mistake, so I'll forgive him there. But again, the moment you got that execute, bail out that door and play your life. He's gonna go trade his weapon in. But yeah, I'm curious what they're gonna do with Warzone 2. You know, it's been kind of a scary situation with Warzone 2. You know, a lot of rumors, a lot of things people don't like. Them recanting on a lot of things that they're saying. I don't know how it's really gonna play, man. I'm very excited for it, don't get twisted, but I am getting a little nervous, just because of how stale this game has been and the lack of attention to detail to try to make this game a little bit more level, a little bit more fun. Then again, last time they tried to be fun, they had Krampus in here, so maybe they should stay away from that. All right, but look, we're changing weapons, we're doing all this stuff. It's really not necessary. Again, precision's cool, whatever. Grab your loot. We should be gone by now. We literally should already have a UAV in pocket, taking this balloon and flown away. But now the gas is slowly encroaching on the balloon, and we're going to miss our opportunity. Now we got to hike. We do have a vehicle, but nonetheless, balloon would have been the better option. The lobby is it's not relatively fast. Blue's got an enemy on him. We're going to try our best. Of course, we're going to mount, because it's not like the XM4 doesn't have recoil. Don't understand what we're doing. Blinding ourselves from the right-hand side. Big mistake. Not really sure why. Now, I'm assuming there's only one guy because I only saw one ping. There might not be, but this is where comms are important. If it is a 2v1, there's no reason for us to be playing like we're playing. There's one enemy running out the backhand side right here. Good pings. Let's see if Orange adjusts. He does not. It is a two-person team, though. And again, a U would be crucial right now. We can know exactly where everyone's at. We could watch the flank, because if this other enemy to our left flanks over this left-hand wall and shoots us in the side, we're DOA. And we've got another little gremlin sitting here trying to gatekeep us as well. So I do believe there's now 3 enemies. It's a third-party situation. It could possibly be the guy we saw bank it to the left, but I highly doubt it. Again, UAV right now would be real helpful. It's literally just a simple decision making in the middle of a fight. That's all it takes. People are so focused on trying to outfight the enemy when all you really need to do is outthink the enemy. If only we had a UA. If only we had one. Now, a lot of you guys remember, like, well, Savage, they bought plates, they bought this, they bought that. But again, that's really not as necessary as finding out where the hell everyone's at. We have 2 players up top. We still have a random. Actually, you know what? I think that team up top killed him because that was a team wipe. No, you're stuck in a position like this. How do you get out of it? Well, you just reposition. We have a building we can bounce to, then we can bounce to this one, bounce to the walls, take a little gas damage, and then separate ourselves from the enemy. We're not going to win this fight. It's literally impossible to win this fight. If they're half-ass decent, they hit their shots, we are dead. It's time to bail out. Orange got a better idea, trying to make his way, but again, you want a wide flank away from this. You don't have to fight every fight. I full send everything, but in this situation, even I wouldn't fight this. There they are on the hill, and that's all she wrote for us, brother. Beautiful nade. Great gatekeep by the enemy team. You got to give them credit there. But as far as this team's concerned, what are we doing? I genuinely don't know. This is extremely weird. Again, stop trying to always outfight the enemy. Your gun skill matters a lot, but positioning like this, I don't care how accurate you are. Wait, where'd they go? I see that Orange knocked one and got the execute on one, but where's the other? That's the crazy thing. Even though his teammate died, he still had a beautiful heady on us. All he had to do was watch. And look, I just want to talk about something too. Like, you know, me and my squad, we always full send things. We want to get as many kills as possible, you know, but that's not how everyone has to play. I always encourage you guys to get aggressive and push everything when you're first starting out, so you get reps in with gunfighting, so that when you do play for wins and you play slow and you're like, I'm good with getting 3 kills in the win, that way when you get to the end of the game, you can actually finish it off. A lot of players, they want to focus on the win without ever getting in gunfights, and that's where they struggle. So as much as I harp on playing aggro, when you guys get comfortable with fighting, by all means, slow it down a little bit. Play the flags, play positions, play for wins. Of course, the end goal objective of this game is to get wins, and as many wins as possible. Kills, I could give a shit less. But oh, nice. But you can't just go into the game. You can't just go into the game expecting to get wins without ever getting in a gunfight. So those of you that out there who've never spent an entire week just pushing everything, that's your biggest mistake. All the mistakes, all the tips you guys want to look up, your biggest one is not getting experience. All right, Vico got out to our right-hand side. They're probably going to the buy. It is questionable if they got out where they did, which has me suspect of them going for the buy. So just watch that area. These guys could have just hurt us, and now they're getting position on us. Or he could have dev-aired. Who knows? I don't see anything going out. No buyback. Surprised we're not checking tents. We do have we do have UE money as well. Great, not again. We got UE money. I'd go ahead and run into the gas. Get your teammates money, run in the gas, and pop a UE. And I'm gonna harp on this one more time because I keep getting comments from people telling me to stop telling y'all to get UAVs. If you guys aren't winning a lot, it's usually because you're not popping UAVs. Whether you want to be aggressive or passive, you've got to have UAVs. If you have the money, get UAVs. Everyone's argument, who argues with me, always says, but Savage, they have ghosts. Not everyone has got ghosts. First off, I think probably 30% of players actually rock ghosts as a perk. Good job baiting for that. Secondly, can you finish it off? Beautiful shots. Let's finish this off real quick. I'm worried about the guy to the right selfing, to be honest, because he's closest to our teammate. Never mind. That's the right call. So I would imagine about 30% of people actually use ghosts, right? Let's say 60% of players use ghosts. But here's the thing. Most players that use ghosts are bad. Not all of y'all. Most players that use ghosts are bad at the game. And I say that with all due respect. A lot of your ghosts be using, you know, high alert, restock, things like that as their second class, or even shit as their main class. So not everyone uses ghosts, and finding ghosts in a box is pretty rare. But you got to think about this too. Let's again say 60% of people use ghosts. What about the ones that die and come back from the ghoulie? What about the ones that get die and come back because their teammate bought them back? They don't come back with perks, son. I've never been in a situation where actually like this, where a circle's this big and I pop a UE and no one shows up. It just does not happen. I've never once out of thousands of games popped a UAV and had it just be completely blank in a circle like this. Early game, mid game, late game, it's just not a thing. You did get stuck on that box trying to hit that left-hand side. And again, no UAVs. Not knowing where players are at, crucial. Even if you want to play passive, you need to know where enemies are so you can avoid them if your goal is to get positioning and play for wins. So guys, I don't care what anyone tells you. I don't care what your boyfriend tells you, your husband, your wife, your sister, both. Roll Tide, am I right? I'm kidding. I live in Bam, I can say that. I don't give a shit what anyone says. If you're not using UAVs because you think everyone's ghosted, you're wrong. Straight up. You're straight wrong. We need to be peeking as... What? He might have pre-fired that before he ran to the corner. All right, so here we are spectating Car Ramrod. Tarantula. All right, 8 kills and 3 kills. XM4, Mac 10. I'll play rocking the STG. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I've been using the XM4 and it's decent, but I just don't think it's that good, man. It's like a more recoil version of the Automaton. I'm just not a huge fan of it, and I'm getting decent amount of kills and decent amount of wins, but it's just like it's an airsoft gun, especially compared to the UGM. There's just no reason not to use the UGM. Now, as we sit on top of this roof, notice how he has the Mac 10. Well, he had the Mac 10 out. The Mac 10's not going to do anything for you. Again, guys, remember, right weapon for the right fight. Great snap. Now, do you go in there and challenge? Of fucking course you do. I'd go in there and challenge with my teammate. Here we are pushing from 2 different sides. Great job. Look behind you, homie. That's where your teammate just came from. And you don't have to follow each other. You can bust out of different windows, distract, pinch the enemy. But yeah, let's go ahead and loot. Yeah. Now look, we have a very good vantage point sitting on top of this building. A very good vantage point. We have the ability to knock teammates or knock players who are running out in the open. So we need to win this fight quickly. Knock him out. It's a 2v1. I only hear one footstep. Even if it's 2v2, why are we not pushing? Look at their money too, chat. Oh my God, bro. These guys saving for a Ferrari. Look at this shit. You mean to tell me this dude's got 8 kills? Fuck out of here. Call him bullshit. The crouch walking. Oh no. So why couldn't we have done that sooner? Why couldn't we just stacked him originally? Again, especially with snapshots, why couldn't we have done that sooner? That way we can get back to the rooftop and get eyes on everything around us. We have 9 enemy teams left. We want to be able to see everything. Again, because you can pick enemies running around, fighting, third party. Take advantage of that. Great snap from your boy. He's about to get fucked up. So this guy on the outside of us kind of looks competent, but even the most competent players will die to a team that does this shit. So now they've got a rooftop. They've got the best vantage point, and we're trapped in the middle, blind, not able to do anything. Wonder where he's at. Oh, and he's got battle hardened. Now here's the problem too. We lost the high ground. What's that mean for us? Well, when we rotate to the zone, we're gonna get shot from who? Probably from the guys above us. Let's put us in a very unfortunate position. Not to mention the guy that's on top of us clearly walked to our building. He wasn't here originally. So if we would have been up top and we could have saw him come to us, we could have killed him in the open. I don't think that was the same guy. always funny to watch innings like this with a lot of buildings and see how people just sit in different buildings. No one wants to take the vantage points. No one wants to get a head start and run to the next building. Everyone's just going to wait for the circle to force them out. Like, why not push this guy? Now that's a problem. Another team precisioned him. So if we engage, they're going to engage us as well. And there it is. Carl Ramrod going down. Again, it's an easy gatekeep for anybody. Instead of getting the res off as fast as possible, we hesitated. We have a gas mask, but again, every second matters. Your boy needs to get his plates off, and we need to rotate. I'll be absolutely amazed if this team survives. I'll be shocked. We have stems. I don't like the wide right rotation. We need to be rotating left. He's wrapping back left anyway. See, this is what's confusing to me. Tarantula literally comes in the building, he clears it flawlessly, slide counts around corners, does it great, but then we watch him in that building and this building, and they're just posted up blind as fuck. Like they're not using any of the skill they have, which is very, very weird. All right, good job with the portable buy. That's going to be clutch. Great. Advanced UAV up fast as fuck, get self reses, and hold on to a UAV if you have extra. And that's really it. Maybe even a precision. A circle like this, I wouldn't mind a precision. That is beautiful. Take advantage of the UAV though. We need to start moving. While this is active, we got to take advantage of this. If we keep sitting here, we're going to miss out on that opportunity. So look, 7 players left. Oh, now 5. And we have everyone on mini. He's the only ghosted one. How do we know he's ghosted? Because he's not a triangle. So for those of you who are like, I don't like UAVs because ghosts, really? Really? Come on, man. Have you guys ever seen anybody who's a sweat not running UAVs? No. No, you have not. Now, Orange got the right idea. Sitting here gatekeeping these guys. I wouldn't mind him helping. This guy's not going to move, but I'm not really... I wouldn't watch if I was blue because, again, he's not moving. But I'm not mad at it. I don't know why we're watching this direction. Again, we saw these 2 guys coming this way. He needs to be watching this window here and getting line of sight on the enemies. Granted, they have a lot of cover and concealment, but you know, at least we can see them go in the bridge maybe, or at least see through the street them go to this building. It's probably gonna be one guy here. Of course, we got the ping. One guy here, one guy here, and good job. It's a 2v1v1. This is a very, this should be sealed. This shouldn't even be a question if they win or not. Not really sure why we're looting. One plate's cool, but not really necessary. So wait for the circle. We know there's a guy here. We know there's a guy here. That's a given. We have circle favor. Now's the time where one of you has got to watch this window here and watch for this rotation. If we're both, there we go. Nope, maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe. A lot of maybes. Why are you sitting outside first off? Enemies on the bridge. Let's see if Blue's paying attention. What do we do? There's the enemy rotating across. Slide cancel Sweatfest. He's safe now. He's now grabbed safety since we fucked up the watch. Since we messed up watching for the rotation. We took all that damage. Oh no! Ooh, bitch. Honestly, I'm not mad. Good job pushing for the kill. I don't know why we're prone right now. We could take advantage of this. Enemy coming out the front window. I wasn't mad at the push until we froze and hesitated. Now the enemy's fully plated. This is going to end badly. We need to watch the right-hand side, bro. We're blinding ourselves from the right-hand side. He's gonna wrap on us, brother. If he doesn't die to gas, at least. He might die to gas. Who knows? That's anybody's game now, bro. He's probably gonna win. We hear the boy coughing, but again, we should never have been in this position in the first place. And it's not over yet, though. Our back's to the enemy. It sounded like he might actually make it in the gas. Oh my god. You ever heard the expression work Smarter, not harder. That guy should have been long dead. Again, looking at the buildings, if instead of playing that front door, which he did, and that's why he almost died, he went outside first off. He could still play the door, just be inside and play as cover. Don't just go out there. But because he did that, put him in a bad position. This game should have been over at that point. The moment we got cracked, that's when the game should have ended, because he should have already killed him. Again, I'm not really sure exactly what he was thinking when he walked outside. We knew where that enemy was. He should have known where the enemy was, and I'm pretty sure he did know where the enemy was. He just decided YOLO. But look, guys, again, as Warzone 2 comes to us, it's going to be a lot more strategy. My videos will be a lot more in depth. We're really going to be hitting tips. You know, I mean, this game's 3 years old, so y'all know everything by now. But y'all stay tuned. Make sure your sub notifications on for Warzone 2 content, because that shit's going to hit hard. It's going to hit fast. I want to make sure you guys are off on the right foot. But guys, until next time, man, y'all have a good one, and good luck in Warzone.